As the firefighter shortage continues across the state, departments that rely on volunteers are having to get creative to recruit.
The Spring Lake Park-Blaine-Mounds department is making changes to put more feet in boots. Our Derek James has a look at the changes. He also got a crash course in recruit training.
At the Spring Lake Blaine-Mounds Fire Department,
we need people more than we've ever needed. We're down roughly 30 people right now.
Chief Dan Retka's staffing challenges are similar to those across Minnesota. 97% of the state's firefighters are volunteers.
We're having to get creative. We're having to do things that we haven't done since the existence of our fire department and opening it up to everybody.
Firefighter Natalie Strike.
I'm really girly. I'm really outgoing. I always thought I was going to be in fashion or something like that.
Has been with SBM Fire for 6 months.
After college, I got a degree in marketing, sales, and social media. I got offered a job recruiting firefighters for the state of Minnesota, and I accidentally recruited myself.
Strike says SBM, like many departments, is moving away from the volunteer model, as many people aren't as willing today to give up their free time.
We've been volunteer for the past 75 years, and we're just switching to a paid position January 2024.
We'll do all the training for you. We'll pay for everything. It is a physical job.
A job that requires a phobia test and a physical agility test.
It really is just to show that you can bend, lift, squat, drag. We just want to make sure that you are up for the challenge and up for the task.
Guiding me on the challenge,
it's just keeping it to your back.
Walter Morris, an 8-year veteran of SBM Fire.
If you want, go ahead and pick that up just to feel it.
Morris walked me through the course.
Grab this thing, get it up and out of the way so it's not hitting the stairs.
And then provided an inspirational run.
Time. 5:30.
Woo. Then it was time for me to give it a go.
5:30. That might be the first 2 parts for me. We'll see here.
Five, 6, 7. Into the end now. Sink into it, drive. You got it. All right. Set up real quick. Ready to give her another shot and finish it? All right. 5. All right, you're good.
Done.
You're good. Go ahead and sit back. I'm going to take this pack off you, get your coat off you so you can start cooling down.
The firefighters hope others will give firefighting a try because while there are challenges, the rewards outweigh them.
Helping. Just a positive impact on your community.
Fighting a fire or pulling ducklings out of a sewer. Every time you go out, you're touching somebody.
SBM Fire is actively recruiting more women and minorities as well. They also plan to start putting firefighters in the firehouse there, letting them pick their shifts and not responding from home, because one of the things with some of the explosive growth, especially around Blaine, it's really tough for those firefighters that are volunteers to get to the station to then get out on those calls.
Where's the test for picking up ducklings? There's not one for that. You can do that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you saw firefighter Morris was able to do it there in 5:30. My time was just under 11 minutes, which technically means I passed, although I think they were being kind of nice, and in the real world, I'd probably do that again. And they say you do get better every time you do it because you know how to pace yourself and what to expect.
But what a reminder of the shape you need to be in for the rigors of that job, that he pulled it off in 5:30 just quickly to show you what it's like. And someone who's physically fit, just giving it a try.
Relatively speaking.
Like volunteers are.
Definitely need more leg days, arm days, and cardio after doing that. That's for sure.
I was surprised, though, the 97% volunteer firefighters across the state. I never would have guessed that was the rate.
We were just talking about this during the break. Really, outside of the metro, it's so volunteer-based, but unfortunately, with not as many people willing to sacrifice their time, they are going to need to have to hire more paid firefighters, and of course, that cost gets passed on in taxes, but it's something we have to have. We have to have that emergency response.
The good news about Derek not doing so hot on his test, he'll stay here.
There you go. I was going to say, there's no wonder they make calendars with firefighters and not news anchors.
Right? Those guys are in shape.